Hey everybody, welcome back to the Get My Body Working YouTube channel. Now, tonight's video is the shoulder workout I promised from the shoulder assessment video. Tonight I'm going to show you two simple exercises you can do to strengthen up your shoulder really effectively. We're going to split it into easy-ish, which is stage 1, and much harder, stage 2. To be fair, stage 1's pretty hard, but it's all going to be really good. Okay, now hang in there as long as you can. Our goal is to fatigue your muscles, make them work hard. I'll have a stretching section right at the end, and we'll have a good stretch of all these shoulder muscles, help them recover. I would certainly suggest you try this 2-3 times a week. See how you feel the following day. If it flares everything up, that's way too much. Just cut back, give it all a good stretch, and do half of what you did next time you're ready for it. Don't push it too hard. Remember, it's going to take 6 weeks to build your muscles up. It's not going to happen in 1 or 2 sessions. It's a slow road, but you'll slowly get there. Every couple of weeks, you'll notice things are getting a bit better to do. Okay, now we'll get straight into it. Let's talk about equipment. An array of dumbbells. If you've got that, go and grab those. They'll be really useful, certainly towards the end. Yoga mat. You'll need one of those because we will be doing some lying down at some point. Now, I am lucky enough to have a round poof. I'll show it to you here. Here we go, my sofa collection. That'll be really useful later on. So if you've got something like that, make sure that's handy. If you don't, pile of your sofa cushions to lie down, face down, prone, wouldn't be a bad idea either. And then the final thing that we'll need to start with is a non-stretchy band. Okay, you don't want it to be stretchy at all. We're going to pull on it pretty hard, so we don't want it sort of stretching out really far. We want it to give us a good amount of resistance. Okay, so if you've got your equipment ready, let's get started. Okay, now we're going to call this first part of the video stage 1. Okay, so I'll explain things as we go along. So first exercise. Okay, grab your non-stretchy band thing, and I want you to hold it a little bit wider than your shoulders, tuck your elbows right in, and then we're going to pull. Give it a good pull. And we're just going to hold your arms here. Okay, keep those elbows tucked in and pull. Keep your chin tucked in, and you can really feel these muscles back there starting to wonder on earth what we're doing. Okay, so keep pulling in, pull. 10 more seconds. Okay, keep pulling. Very good. Okay, that'll do that. That was 10 seconds. Give those shoulders a bit of a wiggle, okay? Same thing now, but we're going to be in the 90 degrees position. So elbows at 90 degrees, let's say. Tuck those elbows in and pull. Rightio. And just close your eyes. Go to your happy place. And get those muscles working hard. Rightio. It's always harder than it looks, this one. I haven't done this one for a while, and I'm realizing why. Oh, okay, that'll do it. Oh, very good. We haven't even done presses yet. We've only just got started. Okay, cool. All right, the next one. Elbows a little bit higher than your shoulders. Okay, so tuck them in. Pull. Pulling. Okay, very good. Okay, good stuff. Now, this is quite challenging. This is a lot harder than it looks. So don't worry if you're thinking, crikey, how on earth are we going to get to the end of this? We're just trying to get your muscles tired. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay. So we'll have plenty of time to rest and recover. You do as much as you can. And if you need a break, take a break. Oh, wow, that was a long 10 seconds. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's just some static holds with the wide grip. Okay, cool. So we're going to do some wide grip presses now. So just keep your hands where they were. Okay, very good. Give those shoulders a bit of a rest. Neck a little stretch there. Okay, so same thing here. We're going to tuck your elbows in. Give it a bit of a pull, hard as you can. Get these muscles working hard, okay? And then you're going to reach up to the ceiling as high as you can. Keep those elbows tucked in. Keep the tension going. Come back down. Okay, that's 1. And we're just going to do a bunch of these, all right? Now, I always tell people that you want to try and do 3 sets of 20, which is quite a lot. I'm not going particularly fast. My goal here is just to get my muscles tired, okay? That's all I want to do tonight. All I want you to do, okay? Doesn't matter if that happens quickly or slowly. Of course, if it's happening quickly, got to build those muscles up. If it's taken ages, great. You're getting stronger. You can always fast forward to the harder exercises when we get there. Okay, very good. I've got a little bit of a plan here. We'll get there. All right, so I'm not really counting here. I don't like counting. I just like to feel how tired I'm getting. I'm getting pretty tired. Very good. Good stuff. Okay, I've nearly hit the wall here. Only just started. Good stuff. Couple more. All right. Very good. Last one. Oh, good stuff. Okay, give those shoulders another little wiggle. Get some blood flow back into those muscles. Give your neck a little stretch. Okay, cool. So that's the wide grip. So if you're thinking, crikey, I'm not going to be able to get any further than that, just stick to that one. Just rewind, have a go, or just keep going and going. And as that gets easier and you're thinking, right, what do I do next? Watch on. Okay, so what do we do next? Well, we take our hands a little bit more narrow. So you can double that up for me. Okay, bring your hands in a little bit, maybe sort of shoulder width. Okay, so we won't do the static holds, but static holds, if you want to do those, would be elbows in, pull. Okay, static hold there. You just do this as long as you like. 10 seconds is good, but just get those muscles working hard. Okay, that'll do. All right. And we'll do another static hold at 90 degrees. So 90 degrees there. Good stuff. Tucking those elbows in. Whew. Very good. Okay, that'll do. So it definitely gets harder as those hands get closer. Okay. Shoulder a little bit higher than shoulder height now. 120. 100 degrees really. It's not very high, is it? Okay, good. Pulling. Oh, that's really quiet. Oh, those static ones are evil static ones. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we'll do our presses now. So we've got a slightly narrower grip, elbows in, pulling. Up you go. Try and keep those elbows tucked in. That's the key. Elbows in, tension on that band. Keep your chin tucked in. You can really feel it in your upper traps now, especially as your hands go over your elbows. Close your eyes, goes to your happy place. Oh. All right, guys, very good. Now, I'm certainly getting tired here. Like I said, I haven't done this one for ages and ages. I'm just doing this one just to show you how good it is, how effective it is, even in the early stages. And I tell you what, I'm going to have to start doing this again because this is not as good as I once was. Anyway, just shows you how good this exercise is. Right, marvellous, that'll do. Whoa. Okay, wow. Certainly remembering why I tell people it's harder than it looks. Okay, now the last one. Oh, okay, cool. So we're going to hold it nice narrow grip now. So we started from wider than your shoulders to shoulder width. Now we're sort of within your shoulders. Let me just line this up. Okay, cool. All right. So maybe a little bit narrower than that. Okay, cool. So you can get your elbows together for this one. So we're going to pull to those static holds. Big breath in, pull. Okay. Oh, my legs are shaking. Okay, cool. All right, that'll do. Whoa. You keep going if you can. Keep going if you can. All right. 90 degrees. 90 degrees there. Pull, elbows in. Pull. Oh dear. Keep your chin tucked in. Happy place. Okay, that'll do. Oh man. Okay. Right, okay. Next one. Just above your shoulders. Definitely not 120 degrees. Okay, go. Elbows in. Pull. Keep your chin tucked in. Pulling. Keep those elbows in. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, yes. That is the stuff. That is just... It just doesn't look like it should be that hard, but it really is. Okay. All right. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Now, don't worry if you've had enough already. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. Cool. Okay. Here we go, everybody. So presses now. Narrow grip presses, the hardest ones ever. Okay. Here we go. So tuck your elbows in. Pull, and then chin in. Up we go. Reaching. Keep those elbows together as long as you can. They've got to come apart a little bit. No wider than your head there. That's way too wide. That's cheating. That's why it's easier. Right. Try and get your head in between your arms. Oh, I've lost all power. I've lost all power. Right, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Very good. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to have to bow out there. Oh, wow. Okay, but keep going if you can. Keep going if you can. Oh, wow. Okay, that'll do. Now, like I said, if you can do 3 sets of 20 there, you are stronger than I am right now, because there's no way I'm going to be doing 3 sets of 20 right there. But that just shows you how effective that little exercise can be. Right, okay, well done everybody. So with that little set of exercises there, like I was saying, you want to try and get 3 sets of 20 in before you make it a little bit harder. And away you go. Start with your wide, middle, and narrow grip. 3 sets of 20 there. Really build up that endurance. It's way harder than it looks. Okay, show it to your friends, especially the big muscly ones. They're the ones that really think that one's easy and they really struggle. It's really funny to watch. But anyway, so certainly give that a go. Now, we're going to move on to some dumbbells now. Okay, now this is where you're going to need your yoga mat or your poof to lie on or your pile of sofa cushions. Okay, everybody, now I've got my nice round poof here in front of me. I'm going to lie on my tummy. My head's going to be hanging over the end, arms out to the side, and we're going to do what I like to call scapular angels. So this kind of movement there. Okay, cool. Now, if you're on your yoga mat, make sure you've got your chin tucked right in, head and chest up off the floor because you need a bit of clearance, okay? And of course, if you're on your sofa cushion pile, just make sure it's fairly sturdy and you're not on a tiled floor. Right, okay, grab some dumbbells. Now, I'm not trying to show off, these are 1.5 kilo, not the heaviest that you can see, okay? I used to be able to do the gold ones, but only on a good night. And this is just for pure demonstration processes. I'm not trying to show off. So let's get into it. So you want to get down onto your tummy, okay? Tuck your chin in, head and chest up. Engage those back muscles. Okay, now arms straight out to the side. Okay, very good. Now lift your arms up as high as you can. Tuck your chin in, and let's start with your arms down by your side. We're going to go out to the side, over your head, touch your weights together, and back down. And this is literally what we're going to be doing, okay? Keep your chin tucked in. Try and keep those arms off the floor as high as you can. So in physio land, you've got your A's down here, your T's, and then your I's. And there's a V in there as well. Okay, cool. But we're just doing the whole gang, all at once. And you're trying to lift those arms off the floor as high as you can. Keep your chin tucked in. Just stare at the floor or close your eyes. Go to that happy place. Very good. This is way harder than it actually looks. Now you'll find that if your arms go above your shoulders, it really is quite a lot more difficult. So just hang in there. And all we're going to do here is do as many as we can until we're knackered. Okay, very good. Right, good stuff. Hang in there. I'm going to have a break in a minute. Oh, not a minute. I'm going to do 2 more. 1, 2. Good stuff. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Just have a little break there. Cool. I kid you not, that is literally a fantastic set of exercises to rehab your shoulder, okay? On prone, scapular angels with weights will do the job, okay? Now, it takes 6 weeks to build your strength up. So don't worry if you're sort of doing the same weight or the same reps or really struggling for a good month to 6 weeks, because it takes that long to build those muscles up. But once you've done that, you've been consistent, you're trying to do it 2 or maybe 3 times a week, loads of stretches in between. As you get stronger, you'll find that the pain comes down as the strength creeps up. That's generally how it works. It might take you 6 weeks, it might take you 6 months. It all depends on where you're starting from. But I bet you'll get there. Okay, everybody, now for the stretching section. Now we're going to do our best to do a minute of all of these stretches. So it's going to take quite a long time to go through all of these stretches. You definitely need to hold them for a minute. That's the best way to really increase your flexibility and get these muscles to loosen up. 10 seconds, 50 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it's just not long enough. At least a minute, if not more, okay? So the stretches that you find really useful, we'll do those a bit longer, or you can do those a bit longer. The ones that don't really make any difference, don't have to worry about them so much. Okay, let's get going. Okay, first stretch, really simple, horizontal adduction. Just gonna pull your arm across your body there, and we're gonna have a bit of a pull around, arm up, arm down, in the middle. Just gonna hold it there, give everything a good old stretch. Now, a minute's a long time. Not sure I can feel this entertainingly, but anyway, you can always turn the volume off and just have a good old stretch. I'll do my best to not be too weird as we go along. 23 seconds left. Oh, very good. So like I was saying, definitely want to hold these stretches for a good minute. So much more effective if you can. And like I said, sometimes I like to have a good stretch for a couple of minutes. Makes a big difference. Okay, cool. All right, just watching my timer here. Okay, that's a minute. Little roll, other side. Unfortunately, we've got two arms, so it takes twice as long to do everything. Oh, it's nice and tight, but it feels good. Sometimes stretching feels awful, but it feels nice at the same time. I always think that's a good sign that your body wants you to do that. So if you're feeling like this is pretty awful, or it's really tight, then it's definitely something your body wants you to do. Okay, it's coming up to 30 seconds for this one. Just have a little play around with your position again. If you find a really tight bit, hold it there. Generally around about 30 seconds, you start to feel things loosen up a little bit, which is great. That's exactly what we're after. Just got my eye on the timer there. 15 seconds left. We'll do triceps next. Nearly there, 10 more seconds. A minute's a long time, isn't it? Okay, all right, lovely. Give those arms a bit of a wiggle and a jiggle. Okay, triceps, back to the right arm first. Down, reaching down your neck there. Grab your elbow, give it a pull. Nice stretch down. Tricep area as well. Not too tight here, thankfully, but we'll give it a good stretch just for good measure. Good stuff. So you can see why people don't, they're not too keen to do stretching for too long because it takes a heck of a long time to do it properly, but not to worry. Now the good thing is, you probably have noticed I've only done one repetition of all of these stretches so far. So yeah, so that's the benefit of holding it for 1 minute. You only need to do one rep for it to be effective. Of course, everybody likes to think that 2 reps is really effective. I mean, it is, but I think if you're going to get the benefit out of 1 rep, you might as well just do 1 rep for 1 minute. Get a good benefit from it. Nearly there, 5 seconds. Okay, very good. Okay, give that a bit of a wiggle. Other side, reaching down. Ooh. Now I'm going to be a bit stiff tomorrow morning, I reckon. So I'm going to make sure I get all these stretches in. We're going to do the sleeper stretch next. So we're going to have to lie down for this one. So if you've got your yoga mat or something or other around handy, get that on the floor. We've got 35 seconds here. So this other tricep. This one feels a little bit tighter, but still pretty good. 25 seconds. Now the sleeper stretch is my favourite stretch. Gets into that posterior capsule, teres minor, infraspinatus, really good area that gets really tight. Causes lots of problems as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and you get that sorted out and it cures so many shoulder issues, it's not funny. Okay, that'll do for that one, right? Okay, yoga mat out, yoga mat, yoga mat. Okay, down we go. Okay. And we're down on the floor. Okay, so knees bent on top of each other. You're going to trying to lie on your shoulder blade to block that. Okay, let's get your elbow up a little bit higher than your shoulder height. Hand towards the ceiling. Very, very gently, we're going to push that arm down towards the floor. Try and block your shoulder. Stop it lifting up. And you feel a really nice stretch. Ooh, the back of your shoulder there. Now, a pillow wouldn't be a bad idea, but we'll be okay. It's only a minute we're going to be here. Very good. So we'll just keep the tension there. Alexa, there we go. Alexa's gone to sleep. It's very handy when you've got a timer going. Anyway, nearly there everybody, that's a good 30 seconds. So just gently hold it there. Now, I would always recommend this stretch. You probably do more than all the others and hold it a bit longer if you can. We're just going to do a minute now, but if you do find it useful, then hold it for another minute if you can. Nearly there everybody, 10 more seconds. And then we'll switch over to the other side. Oh, it feels good once it starts to loosen up, it feels really good. Okay, that's probably a minute. Let's go to the other side, spinning round. Ooh. Spinning round, spinning round. Okay, everybody, so lying on your shoulder blade, elbow up, a little bit above your shoulder, height. Let's push that arm down gently, but firmly. Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. Big smiles, happy places. That's nice. That's a nice stretch. It's definitely one of these ones that feels awful but nice at the same time. So we're just going to sit here. Of course, pop some music on if you fancy. Listening to that rather than me droning on about nothing. Just filling the time. Try not to be awkward or weird. Very good. Good stuff. There we go. That's 30 seconds now. A little bit over, so it's just starting to loosen up now. Ooh. Now we're going to stand back up for this next one, and we'll do it in between our shoulder blades. We're nearly done. This is the last one, the shoulder blade one, and then we're done. Okay. All right. Very good, everybody. That's a minute there. Great. Whoa. Okay, let's have a little stand up then. Okay, back on our feet now, the shoulder blades. Very simply, I always like to link my fingers with this one. So link your fingers. We're going to hunch down a little bit, reach forward, and I really want you to try and open up your shoulder blades. Give them a good stretch in there. Okay. Now we're going to pick a side. I'm going to rotate over to the right for me. I pull my arm across and I'm giving my left side a really good stretch. And you can take your arms up and down. Have a bit of a feel around. If you've got a really tight bit in there, just hold yourself there. Okay, very good. Of course, it's always a bit funny holding this position for a minute, but it's certainly worth it. Very good. That's 30 seconds. Very good. Hopefully Alexa doesn't disappear again. Nearly there, everybody. Good stuff. All right. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to rotate to the other side and then we're done. Okay, right, over we go. Reaching forward in the middle. Over to the left for me this time. And just have a pull around. Oh yes, right shoulder's always a bit tighter. There we go, just hold yourself in that position. Well, I've got to tell you, I'm fairly knackered after all of those shoulder exercises. I'm definitely looking forward to having a little rest after this one. 30 seconds more. 30 seconds more. Very good. Okay, I'm nearly there. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody, that'll do. Right, fantastic. Give all those a bit of a wiggle. Now, by all means, go through and do some of those again. If you want, if you like doing 2 repetitions of a stretch, that's not a problem at all. You do what's good for you. Like I said, I like to hold some of these stretches for a good couple of minutes, maybe in 3 minutes, especially those sleeper stretches, because you're trying to stretch that capsule back there. That's really tough. That can take quite a long time to loosen up, but you do what works for you. Now, of course, do your stretches fairly regularly. If you can fit them in daily, great. Especially if you've got a really tight one, make sure you fit that in more than all the others. And you'll find that it loosens up within a day or 2 of you doing it that often. And if you don't normally hold it for a minute, hopefully you find that really, really, really useful. Great. Now, Well done, everybody. That's stage 1, stage 2, and some stretches. That's all you need to do as far as I'm concerned to get that shoulder back up to where you need it to be. And then of course, where do you go from here? Well, off into the great world of sport, happy shoulders, gardening, digging holes, chucking kids in the air. With strong shoulders, you can do all of those things without any problems. You're welcome, take care, and leave me a comment, subscribe, like, all those things, follow, what else you got to do. I hope that works for you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.